evening, everyone. Welcome back to Game
Welcome back.
Game 2 of the LoL Collegiate League 2016 Summer Term Group Stages. And of course, this will be Game 2 of the match between OLFU, OLFU Profilers of the Unknown versus UI Salvahinari.
Yes, of course, powered by Smart Communications. We're gonna be your shoutcasters for the final game of the night in this two-game series. Yun po winawan for an eye. At kasama ko po ngayon, Atlas sa wakas. For the final game, so huwag na natin patagal ito. I want to hear your insights onto the drafting phase. We go. What's happening here, Atlas?
Well, immediately, SG already bans out the Malzahar and the Caitlyn. Looking at the performance from last game,
yes,
they will be afraid of that. They have to adapt to how this plays. They also ban out the Rumble, which has been gaining a little bit of popularity in the top lane, and how much magic damage it can bring out. But yeah, if they have to ban out those two champions, Malzahar and Caitlyn, what does this open up for Potu? Well, on the side of OLFU Potu naman, they have Zillion, Twitch, and Zac Ban. Zac, of course, one of the best junglers right now. So versatile, and the range of his engage is so long. And Zillion, of course, knowing if Salvahinari goes for any of these hyper carries, they will be able to lock that out from them. Twitch, of Chris, who has been known to play Twitch a bit. Yeah,
he's been known, yes.
So these bans aren't that unwarranted.
Yung Zillion Twitch Zac, it's like the identity champions of Iloilo players. As in, even AEX, this is like AEX draft. I mean, not the draft, but the bans.
But the bans.
It will be something that you can be seen to be banned against Acclaim Empire X.
So yeah, SG has been picking these weird compositions with Deluxe in the top lane.
Yeah.
Even in the games from week 7, they had the top lane Rek'Sai. So they are known for these weird unorthodox picks, but now they seem to have picked also a very similar, no, this is a pretty different composition now.
Yeah.
But they haven't switched it out yet. We'll see where all of those fit, but it's probably going to be the jungle Graves with the usual AD carry, Tom Kench, and the Ashe.
They don't plan on picking the Karma. Instead, they're gonna go for a more hard focus.
Yeah.
But they will lack the mobility this time.
Definitely.
Maybe because the thing about here is that sa game 1 na yon, hindi sila ganun chase down ng Profilers of the Unknown. Kaya siguro, hindi natin kailangan ng Karma. All we need is we stick, we invest more on the full frontline damage. This time, adding a new CC dealer, additional CC, plus there's the CT on the Black Shield. We have Morgana in the top lane. It's gonna be Lux searing for the mid lane. And we have the Graves being denied against Profilers of the Unknown. They're gonna pick that one up. So they have a very powerful frontline damage. I would say that Graves will be like a playmaker here. Hindi lang frontline damage siya. He himself will be in the frontline too.
Burst will play a big part. On the side of Potu, the composition they've drafted is pretty standard. You know, they have a huge wave of mobility coming from on the hunt here, and they can combine that with the Trundle and the Shen and even the Lissandra to take out the backline. So talagang mahirapan si Blaze if the other members of SG don't pull off enough threat to warrant being chased down. And coming from last game, I think Salvahinari needs to switch it up a little bit, because they were playing also reactively last game, right? And Potu matched that perfectly by not giving them anything to react to.
Yeah.
This was just, they weren't. So they had to be the proactive ones. And since they weren't used to that kind of gameplay, they were like pushing too hard, and they paid for it in the top lane.
Yeah, I would say that's what happened. Like, it's very clear. Nakita natin kung paano nakakuha ng momentum yung University of Iloilo Salvahinari during the mid-game phase. Taking turrets after turrets hanggang sa nakuha nila ang inhibitor ng bottom lane, inhibitor ng mid lane. May mga chops pa as bonus, but when they force the top lane,
push too hard.
All the bounties na nakuha sa mga skirmishes na yon mula sa bottom lane at mid lane na ibigay sa top lane pabalik, and when bounties are given, it doesn't even things out. Mas may lamang yun nakakuha ng bounty in terms of gold. And worse is, nabigay pa yon, Bronto nabigay kay Joby Minuto on the Caitlyn.
After that, he was just free hitting constantly. But I think now with this composition that Potu has, they've already given out the information that they want to be aggressive this game. They have the Sivir. You can't play Sivir any other way. Because if you try to use it to kite, where else is how else are you gonna fight?
Yeah.
The Trundle can't. The Trundle and the Shen, of course, can go defensively. But what about the rest of your kit? It's made to pick out people from the backline.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess now Salvahinari will be a little bit more in their home turf.
Well, they have the when a team sits on the blue side, they have more control ng drafting phase,
Yes.
I'd say. Given that first ban and first pick,
First pick as
they
well.
set the tempo talaga ng ating draft. Yan. Pero ideally, a draft is designed to, parang may even chances. Itong blue and red. Pero statistically, players tend to favor the blue side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In some card games, it's also statistically proven that even no matter how much you balance it, the player that goes first gets the tempo of the game. They get
Yeah.
the first draw. They get
Yeah,
the
kaya
first
nga
cards
usually
out,
sa mga
yeah.
card games may handicap na nilalagay.
Or bonus given to the second player.
Star
But even
Rubs.
then,
Remember Star Rubs?
yeah. But even then, the player that goes first, they have the more they have the benefit of being able to play their card first and then
Yeah.
react to the one after that the opponent makes. So
Yes.
it's kind of like a get two waves of information thrown at them.
Yes. And there you go, guys. Yung breakdown namin ng draft dito ng University of Iloilo versus Profilers of the Unknown. Nasa game 2 na tayo. So what do you think, guys? What are your insights for this match? Final game na to ng ating gabi. Nakita niyo naman kung ano nangyari doon sa game 1.
So close.
It's very
Talagang
close. Yes,
turning
and
point
I
nun
wouldn't
isa
say
lang.
na yung ending nun, I know endings can be endings, pero it's very clear that there's the mistake being made there, and that's not when mistakes happen, I don't attach it to identity ng isang team. So hindi pa clear ulit. Well, we are calling this 1-1, and I'm still excited for this game game 2 na it's very likely that we'll go toe-to-toe na naman.
Yeah,
Toe-to-toe with itong
looking
dalawang
at the
teams na
skill
to.
level and the mechanics and the
Yeah.
experience,
Yeah.
definitely.
Pero ito lang din, may gusto ko sabihin. If it doesn't end 1-1, like now, it's very unlikely na mag 2-0 ang University of Iloilo. Kasi may 1 na nga yung PO2. Pero if PO2, Profilers of the Unknown, secures a 2-0 dito sa game na to. As I mentioned earlier, bago pa tayo mag-game 1, kung sino man ang team na maka 2-0 dito, I'd say there are no more excuses. I'd say very deserving na itong team na to. This is how you settle the odds, or that reap na nabuo mula doon, the questions na naitanong mula doon sa LCL 2016 Spring, the reverse sweep.
Finals series.
Yeah. Yes, kasi when you see a team getting reverse sweep, it's not, you could say na it's clear na it's because the other team is playing better, ganon. Pero ang laki ng miracle factor din at saka yung momentum factor din doon.
That's
It
true.
goes with the player, player physique, ganon. And right now, it cannot be denied na ang Profilers of the Unknown, PO2, OLFU, has the momentum.
Yeah, they have
Tingin
the
na
momentum
pinag-iwan.
and the mindset to go with it.
Yes.
So it's so hard for Salvahinari if they don't get their stuff together in this game.
Yes.
Because last game, they had a curveball thrown at them. They weren't able to do what they usually did, which is find threats and mistakes and then take them out
Yeah.
reactively.
Yes. And there you go, guys. Again, sa mga viewers natin, we are live at YouTube Gaming. We are also live at Facebook. So, we would like to ask you to share the stream link. Time check natin ngayon. 8:30. 8:30, ladies and gentlemen. Sakto pa rin. May hindi pa kumakain. Pero of course, I would like to send my shoutouts and greetings to the summoners and to the viewers who are watching in the comfort of their homes. Yan, ang sarap ng gabi ngayon, malamig. So, ayan, invite na lang, di ba? Additional, habang hindi pa tayo nagsisimula itong ating game, additional task para sa inyo. Maraming salamat, of course, sa panonood dito sa LCL.
Yeah, invite nyo rin yung kaibigan nyo, kapitbahay nyo.
Oo.
Yung joke lagi, yung aso nyo.
Yung aso nyo. Parents, di ba?
Parents,
Pakita nyo.
This is esports. Ito yung nilalaro ko.
Oo.
May
Pag
may
nagtanong, ano
napupuntahan.
yan? Gaming na naman. Ano to mga school?
Successful sila.
Oo, no. This is our UAAP, ma. Oo, ayan. And
Tama.
kanina nakalaro natin sa show match, senior high show match, yung mga senior high schools natin. And yan, I'm looking forward. We are beyond. We are after the halfway. We are beyond halfway pala ng LCL 2016. And after this stage, this group stage, this is the final week. This is the final game
Yes.
ng group stage. Pero because it got cancelled. Ateneo de Davao tsaka UST, ipaano pa natin yun, i-settle pa natin yun. Plus may mga tiebreakers pa. Pero we are very near the semifinals. And when we say semifinals, we are close to the finals. So the conclusion of this LCL, down from 48 teams. Not to mention, bago na buo yung 48 teams na yun, may mga qualifiers pa.
Sobrang Hunger Games
Oh, man. So, It's very filtered. It's very competitive. It's been a blast to travel, and now we are here. Oh, it's been a blast to travel this league. Okay, itong competition ng league natin. And ayun nga, sa mga nanonood natin, sa mga schools na hindi pa kasali dito sa LCL, looking forward to meeting you.
Yep, because the LCL is the road to the PGS, which is our pro gaming series, and also gives you a chance to participate in the international collegiate tournaments.
Yes.
So definitely it's one big step for your team and one giant leap for Philippine esports.
Yeah, and
so
while you're at it, sa
exciting.
mga bagong viewers natin ngayong gabi din, I would like to invite them at the PGS Rift.
Yes.
PGS Rift community, ha? Sali kayo doon. After this stream, alam ko may mga admins naman tayo na mag-a-approve nung entry nyo doon. Pero after this stream, we'll check sino yung mga sasali. We welcome you guys. Do interact with us doon sa PGS Rift Facebook community habang wala tayong stream. At kung hindi man tayo naglalaro, alam natin, marami sa atin are Facebook users, di ba? So, join us in our community. You get to play with the shoutcasters, game masters, pro players, even actually the celebrity back at Rampage. And we arrange community games for that one. We got cool contents from mula sa amin. We got I Got This, top 5 place na PGS Rift. We featured that one. Be sure to send it. Be sure to send it, guys. We also, be sure to send your best plays. We also have contents from the players themselves. And some players even holding up giveaways. So it's one hell of a community. Join us, guys.
Yeah,
Join us, guys.
A bit more simpler stuff if wala kang kasama sa laro, you don't want to go solo queue because that's stressful. You can find new friends in the PGS Rift. I've known a lot of people that, ang saya na makasama ko sa Rift. Next game, next time, kakasama ko ulit sila, and then you'll meet even more people. So it's really a great community.
Yeah, I actually started from a Facebook community din sa Rumble Real,
yes.
diba?
Ako rin.
Also check that.
Kasama tayo.
Kasama pala tayo. We could also, you could also check out Rumble Real Facebook community. Ayan, isa rin yan sa mga major, hindi na siya League of Legends community. It's a gaming community. Yeah, maraming games na yun. Pero for League of Legends, PGS Rift, guys. PGS Rift, kita-kits tayo doon. So we're just waiting out for our summoners to load into the Rift. Can we see the scoreboard? Anong status ba ng group stage natin as of now?
Yeah, let's see that because napaka-importante na mag 2 wins ka sa isang match because that gives you 3 points, right? And a 1-1 only gives both teams 1 point. So talagang race to the highest points in your
Yun
group.
nga ang format natin dito sa LCL is that dito sa group stage 12 teams yung natira mula doon sa 48 teams, di ba? Now that 12 teams is divided into 4 groups of 3. At kada group, they will face each other in a double round robin format. Ayan, naka-double round robin format tayo. And you could see on that double round robin format that you are required to play 4 games kasi you got 2 foes, di ba? 4 games, 2 games per team. And right now, ito yung mga standings natin. Anong meron, Atlas?
Yeah, for Group A and B, they're both at the 6 points. The leading is Vindicator Esports and Ardent Warriors. They're both at the score of 6. And Potu right now is still only at 4 points. But after this game, if they're able to win this, they'll go up to 7 points, I believe. Leading the rest in the group stages. And UST still has to be decided once they face Ateneo de Davao. So it's really exciting to see who among these groups has the best teams. Salvajes Alanari is not far behind Potu. So look at all these, man. Definitely, there are some of these that are sure to go to the semifinals, and that was so exciting to see. Look at this. So actually, we'll actually have to go to a really short break.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go for a really short break. I think there's a little bit of a difficulty sa end ng mga players natin. Pero guys, dyan lang kayo sa seats nyo. Again, sali kayo sa PGS Rift. Be sure to share the stream link too. And tell us your insights. We give it a full insights to sa dating phase. So we're just waiting out to load into the Rift. Guys, hold on to your seats and we'll be back here at Game
2. Pleased to meet you. Purple. Purple. That tasted yup. That tasted purple. 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 That tasted yup. That tasted purple. 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 That purple. Lulu, the face sorceress. Beware the bumble bear. Too tall. Much too tall. Let's use all the colors. Purple. 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 Just think they aren't gonna like this. That squirrel looks familiar. I could go for a twirl. Never look a tulip in the eye. No, they drop. Ladybug. I need wings. Let's put on our thinking caps. You'll see more with your eyes closed. I got it! Get him, Pix! Zippy! Adorbus! Delightify! Fuzzy! Pix! Pix! Fly! Pix! Hugify! Come on, you! Let's dance! Tremendo! Up we go! Affirmative! Custom Pix! Snogulate! Cuddly incoming! Up we go! Purple! Let's go around again! Whoa! Whoa! Dizzy! Yup, that tasted purple. Come back soon! Eyes beam, skippy, tall, wrong side, cat, that eyes beam, round and purple, Lady pinch, face, door, wrong side, dustum pinch, yup, that tasted purple.
Well, a double rainbow is a phenomenon of optics that displays a spectrum of light due to the sun shining on droplets of moisture in the atmosphere. Demacia! Focus on the battle. Illuminate the enemy. Banish the shadows. Going. The superior. In the name of Demacia, I will punish you. Light 'em up. I love it, light me. A double rainbow is light. A phenomenon of sunshine. Sunshine. Focus on the tactics. Focus on the enemy. Focus on the battle. Going. Covert ops deploy. Tactical decision. A double rainbow is light. A phenomenon of sunshine. Sunshine. Focus on the tactics. Focus on the enemy. Focus on Demacia!
I'm charging my laser.
I suggest you forfeit instead. Going. Focus on the battle. Illuminate the enemy. Banish the shadows. Going. Double rainbow? What does it mean? We can do this. Stay positive. We can do this. Superior tactics. We can do this. In the name of Demacia, I will punish you.
Love and friendship are the key to victory. Looks like I'm signing out. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Does that explain it?
Yeah, it feels wrong that it's been long since I have chosen you. You were my bro, but I let you go, 'cause everybody hates you. Should I even care about what my teammates will do when I tell them that I'm proud of playing this furry dude? I'm putting troops down, yeah, I'm scouting ahead. Blind you with dust now, you're blind now, playing Teemo again. I'll never be found, I'm bored now, yeah, I'm scouting ahead.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our Timo Cypher. If you guys didn't know, Black and Nola started this and called us out. To continue this, we're gonna be calling out Media the Yordles. You can find their link in the description below. Alright guys, go and let them know they've been called out. Go to their Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and spam them.
People say she needs a buff till they see Talia. Make the plays, make the plays. They don't think she's good enough till they see Talia. Make the plays, make the plays.
When I pick Talia, my team thinks I'm high. Each game I'm carrying the fights, they're surprised. Her win rate is so low, it's hard to believe that my screen is never read to feed, can't be beat.
Lock 'em in the air, boulders everywhere, killing them before they reach the floor. Surfing anywhere, ping and I'll be there. Use my weaver's wall to roam some more. People say she needs a buff till they see Talia. Make the plays, make the plays. They don't think she's good enough till they see Talia. Make the plays, make the plays. She won't let her enemies go, yeah. Once she gets that right, life's slow, yeah. People say she needs a buff till they see Talia. Make the plays, make the plays.
She does tons of damage, quick on her feet, prepared to get kited endlessly, endlessly. Kid so rock solid, move over my fight, can feel every roll but ADC, well maybe.
Lock 'em in the air, boulders everywhere, killing them before they reach the floor. Surfing anywhere, ping and I'll be there. Use my weaver's wall to roam some more. People say she needs a buff till they see Talia. Make the plays, make the plays. They don't think she's good enough till they see Talia. Make the plays, make the plays. She won't let her enemies go, yeah. Once she gets that right, life's slow, yeah. People say she needs a buff till they see Talia. Make the plays, make the plays. Hope she never gets too buff to become flavor of the month. If her win rate comes too much, then I will not play her anymore.
Thanks for watching our Talia parody. We want to let you guys know that we've been playing a lot, and I mean a lot of Overwatch lately. And Chris is going to let you know what that really means.
Oh, that means we're just gonna have to sing about it. And now, a word from Tony.
Hey guys, I got something real important to know.
Wolf and the lamb, the essences of death like yin and yang. Nowhere to go, choose between the teeth or an arrow. You can beg for your life, but when kindred's near, it'll disappear. Yeah, can't escape your demise, 'cause you're in their grasp. Won't you see that mask? 'Cause when the lamb is dashing, you're trapped, you won't outrun the wolf in frenzy. They want you for the hunt if you try to fight. The lamb
attack. You can beg for your life, but when Kindred's near, it'll disappear. Yeah, can't escape your demise, cause you're in their grasp. Once you see that mask,
Cause when the lamb is dashing, you're trapped, you won't outrun the wolf in frenzy.
Hi guys and welcome back here at the LoL Collegiate League. Ayun, everything's been settled now and we are back here at Game 2, final game of the night, final game of the week. Bits to win the 2-game series of Our Lady of Fatima University Profilers of the Unknown versus University of Iloilo Salvaje Nari. You are listening to us, your shoutcaster, Shinba with a 1 for an eye, and of course,
Atlas sa wakas!
yan mga kaibigan, we are now live in the Summoner's Reef. Let's go for the champion rundown.
Now on the blue team, we of course have University of Iloilo Salvaje Nari on the top lane with the same Lux as the Korosu on that Lux. On the jungle, of course, main on that Graves. Loss of damage from the mid lane is Emir on that Morgana. For the bot lane duo, we have Kresu and Blaze on the Ashe and Tom Kench respectively.
Of course, for the red side, Our Lady of Fatima University Profilers of the Unknown. In the top lane, it's gonna be Musmuchi on the Shen. Jungle, Beefsteak 25 for the Elise. In the main lane, it's gonna be Betchay Man for the Lissandra. And the bottom duo is Joby Menudo on the Silver ADC. And Bez on the Trundle support.
Ooh, it looks like here Beefsteak wants to steal out the blue buff immediately from main.
Yeah.
Actually, they are going to get it, and Smoochie will have to leave that to get to his own lane and not lose any minions. But that, if main knows what's up, he'll have to go to the other blue buff immediately. And it doesn't seem like they know though.
Yeah, they're trying to scout out the level 2 cheese that can be done with the Tam Kench. Kasi Tam Kench could actually, along with any ADC at most, kunin yung Krugs para magkaroon sila ng level 2 advantage kaagad. Ayun yung tinatry scout dito ni ni Bes.
Yeah, Bez there tried to go for the ward.
Yeah, so
actually
he went
got
for
the
the ward.
information there, so they said, oh, okay, it's safe to take this blue buff immediately. So that's gonna hurt main's clear for a little bit, losing out on a lot of mana for the end of the lines in the jungle. But now, actually, he will go for the other blue buff coming from Potu's bot side. Doesn't seem like, actually, no, Best is going to try and respond to this, leaving Joby Menudo away. Actually, no, kasama na rin si Emir, Blaze, and Cry. So this is a lot of investment just for this blue buff trade.
They're, very willing to take this aggressive rotations against Profilers of the Unknown.
And that
they
is,
know.
of course, still reacting to what a Beefsteak did in the top lane there. So it's still very much in Salvaje Nari's style.
But
So
that's the good thing about Graves. I mean, he has a relatively fast wave clear.
yeah, and very safe too.
So ang kailangan niya lang is, the assistance if ever somebody will go onto him.
Yep. And if ever 1v1 lang yan, he has so much damage and the ability to kite with a quick draw, so it's really hard, especially pag may red buff siya. And that's where he started.
I mean, gone are the days na cheese picks pa ang Graves jungle. But let's see. I don't recommend initiating with Rappel, even if there's the follow-up.
Oh,
no! The
flash for that. The TP is going out, coming from Emir.
It's the flash taunt going south here para sa side ng OLFU. Good thing that the Dark Binding will not connect after the teleport coming in from Emir.
So that's a teleport invested into the top lane there. Not a lot gained. So this gives Betchay Man a little bit of room to work around the mid lane. But of course, main is there to pick up the CS, so it's not wasted. Oh no!
Yes, and that's how you initiate with an Elise. You start first with the Cocoon and follow up with the Rappel. One normal hit puts the first blood on the Beefsteak 25.
Wow, OLFU already in the lead, taking these really aggressive ganks onto Korosu, knowing that this Lux is highly immobile and against a CC that Beefsteak and Smoochie can bring out.
Plus,
it's way too hard to maneuver
the
around.
early game pressure and kits that is given onto an Elise. And, it just works so well, as you have mentioned, on an immobile Lux.
Yeah, so the pressure that main can give is all on the jungling, counter jungling, and the damage he can bring out. As for ganking, all he can really do is counter gank and try and whip out the damage against these ganks that Beefsteak can bring out, but he was not there for that timing, for that gank there.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking forward for that Best will rotate once again and join Beefsteak 25 with his skirmishes, but a lot of pressure is being put here in the bottom lane. University of Iloilo knowing that Beefsteak 25 has been rotating near the top lane.
And this actually puts a lot of pressure onto Joby Menudo, knowing as he was one of the biggest keys to their victory last game. If he is shut down, it will hurt Poto a lot. But of course, he is playing that utility AD carry Sivir, so it won't hurt him as much as when he was playing Caitlyn. So it's actually good for SG, but not as bad for Poto as it seems.
Yes, man. We are now 5 minutes 37 seconds into the game, and things are taking a steady pace.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good for Salvahinari to take this low and slow, coming with the Ashe and the Tom, allows them to farm up the lane more, denying any aggressiveness. So all Koros has to do is mind the lane, mind the warding, and he will be safe from Beefsteak.
Yes.
On every other lane, they have a pretty safe method of escaping coming from their immunity to CC, such as Ymir's Black Shield and just Blaze eating up Kresu and getting
you
out.
have to take note, there's
already.
the teleport coming in from the Lux. Not yet getting casted as Stand United goes first here in this bottom lane. It's gonna go south here mula kay Blaze. Ngayon pa lamang magte-teleport si Lux, but he's gonna be there enough to land a double two-man binding light, but the follow-up damage won't be there. Tons of damage coming in mula kay Joby Menudo. Here comes Bane. Will he manage to tag someone with that shotgun? I think no, and no casualty will be down here in this bottom lane.
Yeah, that was aggressive immediately. An aggressive Stand United come from Poto. I'm not surprised that they use it in that manner, but so close, and that's how good Tom Kench is against these ganks.
I was actually expecting na may teleport ka agad si Lux eh. Kasi if you know that an Elise will gank in the bottom lane, lalo pa proactive mag-gank si Elise, ayun nga, just ready your teleport for the Lux. Pero saka pa lang, inantay niya talaga na mag-advance itong 3-man unit ng Poto. Tapos saka siya nag-teleport. Kasi yung follow-up sa damage kinulang.
Hinintay talaga niya na mag-all-in sina Beefsteak. Kasi napakatagal na ng TP ngayon. Oh, they're actually trying to deny this dragon and Blaze is in a little trouble.
Yes, but it's gonna be the Smite getting locked in here by Main. Now Elise will leave his fellows, so he's gonna leave this one. But after the rappel, Crazy gets shredded with the support gun. Double kill now given unto the top laner. Here, a Profilers of the Unknown. Flash gets burned here mula kay Main. No CC will be landed. Even the Ice Pillar won't be casted to chase down this jungler ng University of Iloilo.
Things going south so fast for Salvahinari. They do get the Ocean Drake, but it's not gonna help him if Poto is making all these aggressive plays that shorten the laning phase. So they really need to take it slow. That Ocean Drake is good for the laning phase. So they have to hold that. They have to play around that they have to sustain by prolonging the laning phase.
Plus, Shen is being used efficiently.
Yes.
Stand United scaled so well in the bottom lane. After the Stand United, after the skirmish in the bottom lane, teleport ka agad, papunta doon sa Ocean Drake.
Yeah, so much value gains from his shields as well, blocking out every single basic attack coming from Kresu in that bot lane fight. I think that was one of the biggest things of how he survived that fight.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a challenge for Kresu to get back.
Now, look at the two ADCs here. Good thing that Kresu has the CS lead, but because of that one death, parang hindi ganun ka behind. Well, he has the call. He has one call advantage. That's the good thing. Against Joby Menudo on this one, both are sitting with the
call there. A little
11
over
CS lang yung call.
90 CS. I think it's just visual there, but in fact, this slow method that they get the call, both of them they get the call. This is good for Salvahinari because this means they both want to farm it out for a little bit more.
Yes.
So this allows Kresu to scale up a little bit more along with Main, along with Ymir.
Gusto ko nga
Everyone else wants
malaman
to play it slow.
Gusto ko nga malaman sino dito sa dalawa yung mas nasaktan ng nerf nila. Is it Ash or Sivir? Because both has been nerfed.
Ooh,
a 1 full second getting reduced mula doon. A 1 full second getting added mula doon sa cooldown ng Ranger's Focus. Whereas para naman sa kay Sivir, actually mas masakit daw yung kay Sivir. Attack speed being removed mula doon. But the full combo mula sa Binding Light plus the Lucid Singularity. Even though, well, at least enough yung collateral damage, even with the shield coming in mula kay Smoochie. Now they're gonna go for the dive on this one. Smoochie tries to shield himself, but it won't be as Ymir secures the kill into the enemy top laner.
Wow, Ymir rotating all the way up there, not opting to use his teleport, but instead going straight for the 3-man dive onto the tower there, giving them a little more room to maneuver around with their gold. Now it is even, but with the sustain that the Ocean Drake gives them, I think this is highly beneficial for Salvahinari. It keeps them in the pace of the game, allowing them to keep taking it slow.
Yes. And going back nga dun sa discussion, the Seabeer nerf,
Yeah.
attack speed gets removed mula doon sa on the hunt. And I think isa sa mga
Yeah,
masakit pa
that's
doon,
huge.
the ricochet damage being reduced too.
Yeah, so all of that combined makes her really more of a utility carrier. But here's another
Yes.
fight at bot lane.
Yeah, that prompts the teleport coming in mula dito sa ating
Oh, no.
Garena. But it gets cancelled. Now here comes the re-engage. Kasama pa si Lissandra. They managed to pop Graysu along with Blaze. 2 easy picks here in the hands of Profilers of the Unknown.
Wow, baiting out the teleport, and then, okay, it's safe.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, surprise, there's 4 of them.
And this is the power of this composition. A mobile composition means that they can easily re-engage if they want to.
Yeah, rotating around the map and re-engaging, and I think this actually gives them the first start of the game, which is huge for Potu. They
Yeah.
want to keep this aggressiveness up. They're actually opting to give it again to Jobe Meganudo, all this gold.
And they plan
It's
also
tasty.
to bounce the lane back in their favor. So
Yeah, allowing them
that's
to
a
freeze
really
it a little
good,
bit.
nice management, lane management.
So Jobe Menudo gets all of that tasty gold, plus the ability to control the lane a little bit more with the minion waves. Wow,
There
so
we go.
Salvaje Nari, they are being outpaced. Even they are 2k gold behind.
Yeah, and look at that. The Abyssal Scepter completed now in the hands of the Lissandra. That's a big problem also with this kind of composition, the locks. Lalo na kung may Lissandra tayo pagdating sa team fight.
Yeah,
That threat of
So-
being locked down.
so much damage mitigated as well coming from the magic resist. So that's a really huge pickup, but Ymir is going for the gank.
Wow, the dark and the light binding.
Both missing.
Both missing man.
But yeah, in these 2 games, hindi ko talaga ramdam yung Lux. As in, maybe it's been performing decently, but imagine if, oh, okay, that's the Goon Squad coming up to the top
Oh,
lane,
yeah,
the bot
man.
lane rotating up for another tower. So it's Potu taking the initiative for these rotations. Actually, having to use the final spark there. So wave clear is huge.
Yeah, but I
coming from
think
Salvaje
it seems
Nari.
that they are not willing to give this skirmish in the top lane up. Lissandra is sitting on the blue side jungle. There's a ward that scouts the plans here by Lissandra. By the
Okay,
Elise,
engage.
but Lissandra is in range now. He managed to put a W. Or will pull the ult onto main. I think that's an overkill, ladies and gentlemen. But the chase is on, getting leaded here by Big Stake. Soul Shackles is now on cooldown. Didn't hit or proc onto anyone, but that leaves the bottom duo of University of Iloilo to shove their way into the inner bottom lane turret of Our Lady of Fatima.
Smoochie will be able to defend
Yeah,
that.
double binding, ladies and gentlemen. After the binding light, dark binding naman. So that is Morgana's getting the kill, but it's gonna be Kurosu taking the punishment mula sa bottom duo dito ng Potu.
I feel like this is so worth it for Salvaje Nari. They lose 2 people and they also lose a turret, but of course they have that control in the bot lane if they take out that second tier turret.
Yeah.
Emir's really trying to defend this, but eventually that does fall.
It's like a bloodbath nga. And
Yeah.
it's very clear the CS lead here because of the skirmishes happening in the top lane that puts Ash in a steady CS advantage
20.
against Saber. Yeah.
On the other hand,
Pero
Emir,
if you have to consider then, both has fast wave clears.
yeah, both
As
of
an
them
AoE.
have a pretty decent AoE
So,
actually.
ang bilis lang nila mababawi rin kung sino man yung may edge sa minion hit, sa minions. But look at that, into the itemization, ayun ang magiging malaking tanong. We could see that, is this an Essence
Yeah,
Reaver
this will probably be an Essence
for
Reaver.
the Seaver? Yes,
Yeah.
whereas Runans para sa Ash.
So that's a lot of team fight damage coming from Kresu. On the other hand, Jobe Menudo really wants that CDR coming from the Essence Reaver to fuel his ults, to fuel his boomerang blades and his ricochets. So that's definitely a good pickup there. And if he's going for more utility so that his other team members can shine, that's great if the cooldown for his On the Hunt is way lower.
Yeah. I think they have an idea that the pixel brush is warded, so they UI knows that OLFU has an idea they are in this mid lane. But interesting part here is, will they be easily giving this mid lane? Now the Ice Pillar has been used here, casted by Best. Now Pechaiman is also enraged. Black Shield gets used onto main, and here comes the engage as the binding line connected. Final Spark doesn't deal that much damage, but Best gets punished. Now you can see that Pechaiman is now gone after the full combo. They're gonna collapse onto Smoochie, knowing that the second tank is now low, and Smoochie, the ninja, getting out of commission here in the mid lane.
Yes, and that is them reacting to that engage from Potu. They almost also have this turret, so they just have to keep pressuring it. They have a lot of damage. They have a lot of auto attack damage to put on that turret, and I don't think Potu can still contest this. They have a lot of ultimates down, so they have to give it up.
Yes, man, and I think this is the momentum once again that we've seen back at game 1.
Almost.
UI, you know, just being like a cannon. How do we say that? Glass cannon.
A
Glass
glass
cannon build.
cannon.
Yes, a glass cannon build composition. Just dishing damage in the front line, trying to take objectives after objectives, but this time they'll be wiser and they'll know when to go back.
Yeah, and actually pressuring, rotating onto the top lane and get that turret as well. So
Fast.
good rotations from Salvaje Nari, knowing where to go next. And actually, they seem more like a landmine than a glass cannon. If Potu makes a wrong step, they just explode on them with their amount of damage.
Yeah, but that is after the first mid lane and also the second top first outer turret. First turret going into the hands of Salvaje Nari in the mid lane. The outer turret and also the top lane turret. That's gonna be the Drake, Cloud Drake being sacrificed.
And that is going to be so good for Potu's composition, knowing how much they want to rotate around, engage, and re-engage. So it doesn't seem like it's okay.
But they're willing to take this fight. There's a teleport now coming in here on the bottom lane. There's the beat. And you could see
my
that
God!
the smite has been secured here by the Elise. He gets popped the bomb, the final spark. Now it's gonna be the Trundle getting devoured. 2 members gone for OLFU, and a lot has been sacrificed for this Cloud Drake. So 2 turrets gone in exchange for the Cloud Drake plus 2 members.
So that's 15 move speed out of combat. How much value does that actually hold for Potu? I mean, of course, it's really great for their composition, but those 2 kills went to really important members of UI. It seems like they will trade this objective with the Rift Herald, and this is going to make it really hard for whoever's going to face that, whoever has this buff.
Yeah, it's kind of irritating that a big minion got reset. But, you know, I think it's an easy Rift Herald against a 5-man unit of the University of Iloilo.
Seems like Beefsteak wants to contest it, though.
Let's see, though. It's very risky.
Yeah. Risky. He just goes for this red
Plus,
buff.
Beefsteak's kind of squishy. He actually has a mobility boots instead of lucidity or even the Merc Threads.
Yeah, so not opting for any of the defensive boots or even just going straight for the rotation boots right here.
Yeah, rotation boots, right? Mobility boots. But the problem is, it scales down when the enemy moves as 1 unit.
Yeah.
Because they are you don't get the advantage of being the first one to gank lanes because there's nobody in the lanes to begin with.
Yeah, so it just doesn't have value if that's the case.
Yeah.
And here, it seems like UI is also moving as 1 unit, not opting to go for any split pushes, even with the teleports. Because think about it, if either Korosu or Ymir go for the split pushes, they don't have a lot of escape mechanisms. And they don't have the same consistent damage that usual top laners have.
Yes.
Just barrel through. So all they can do is right now move as 1 unit and use the teleports as a pivot for the rest of the team to go to a lane after, say, a 1-team fight.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 18 minutes into the game. We are 1 minute and 30 seconds before we reach the 20-minute mark. If you look into the gold advantage, once again, this is a pretty close game. You know, 3K gold lead in favor of Salvaje Nari, 1 kill lead. But the thing here is that it's just the same story back at game 1.
Yeah.
Where Salvaje Nari taking advantage of this, you know, team fight composition.
It's really about who makes the mistake first.
Once again.
And the bigger mistake is going to be the end of them. And looking at the composition that UI has drafted, they have a lot of bindings, they have a lot of defensive mechanisms. So it's really up to Potu to step up with the aggressiveness. But too much aggressiveness opens up yourself to many mistakes.
Yes.
And that's really what SG is always looking for.
It's clear that Potu would want this one to get into the late game once again.
Yeah.
Because they want their tanks to scale against the damage output here of University of Iloilo.
Yeah, the same thing, a landmine. They have burst. If Potu can brave through the burst, they're good to go because Kresu is very squishy and the 2 other solo laners are absolutely just
that's a proto belt
marshmallows.
being built by Delisandra, right?
That's probably going to be a proto belt. Helping with the mobility around there. Just going straight for the mobility. Everything is going to just moving around the fights and the map. So Joby Miminudo has a lot of work for him.
for the re-engage. Maybe
Yeah.
wait out the cooldowns, wait for the cooldown of Final Spark, Dark Minding, even the Black Shield might be, and go for the re-engage.
Yeah, so
We got the chase potential here.
yeah, and if they have to use the on the hunt defensively,
Yeah.
they can use their mobility tools to just re-engage, which is why I like this adaptation to how the game's going. Because usually, okay, Saber Comp, you have to dive deep into the backline. But now they have a few more options. But look at the siege coming from SG. Oh!
Yes, and I think that's the initial signal, but it's gonna be the Ash being removed. There's the flank though from the Shen. Can they do it? Might be the Lux is gone though. And still 3 members are remaining here for the side of Salvajenari. There's a flash coming in from Keisu, and Main tries to chunk away
Wow.
against the Shen in the top lane. But ladies and gentlemen, in a 4-for-5 exchange is an ace in favor of Profilers of the Unknown.
Equalizing the goal lead, but after these turrets that they will inevitably get, this is a win for Potu. And
Yeah.
as I said, SG is a landmine. But if you don't step on a landmine, you don't get blown up by it. And
And it's-
there, Potu just disarmed the landmine altogether.
And it's very clear.
Yeah,
They
it's very clear.
disregard the teleport. The
Yeah.
flank. The flank from the Shen.
Because, yeah, and the Shen was right behind. I was
Yes.
surprised that they allowed themselves to be in a position where they could be attacked from different angles.
Yeah, they should be notable where the enemy is.
Yeah.
Everyone, even not just the Lisandra, not just Joby Menudo, but also the Shen himself, even the Elise. No, the Elise, it's kind of
Yeah, here's the
predictable where the
replay
Elise
here.
will come. But
Just
look at that.
immediately going for
Yes.
the CC. A lot of them are actually able to get out, except Emir, who is big. But then the big guy, Smoochie, goes right in there, pins her attack onto Korosu and Main.
Yeah.
This allows everyone on Team OLFU to just go barrel down everyone, and Kreisu doesn't have a front line
Yeah,
anymore.
interestingly, even Kreisu received the subjugate from the Trundle.
Yeah.
So it's really it's a nice setup
Yep.
that got pulled off there by Profilers of the Unknown.
So it's really about
Mad props, mad
information.
props. Yeah.
Because I've also noticed this is the last game, and a lot of their of SG's mistake come from them not having enough information. Information you gain from warding around the Dragon Pit, around the behind the lines, in the enemy jungle. If you can't have the enemy's information, you can't react properly to what they're gonna do.
Yes.
And SG really needs to step out on the vision. Like here, they're controlling a little bit, but they are in a bit of trouble.
Yes, is that a nice devour? We'll see though. For the flash out coming in from Blaze. They're gonna translate here for the Mountain Drake, but you could see the pressure that OLFU is building up.
Ooh.
They're gonna go for this mid lane inhibitor there, and they're gonna go up to best, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see Pecha and Man. That is a bad position you're in, ladies and gentlemen. You look at Crazy, he's just putting the free hits now that Pecha and Man's cooldowns are all up, and now here comes the turnaround, a retaliation ace coming in from University of Iloilo.
Wow, and they're going to transition it immediately into a
Baron.
Baron. And that's the amount of information they had. It's like they heard me. They put the wards all around the mid lane, allowing them to attack Potu in a way where they were so vulnerable.
Yeah.
And now this gives them a Baron.
Yes, obviously. So, again, a toe-to-toe fight between these two teams. If you look into the itemizations, probably the big differences here is that it's a matter of catching the ADC too. But I think I find here the severe nerf manifesting itself now.
Yeah, hindi na siya yung main damage dealer.
Yeah, hindi na siya yung main damage dealer. Napapansin ko na yung shred mula sa Ricochet, hindi ganun ka-potent. But maybe because hindi pa buo yung Infinity Edge.
Yeah, maybe it's because the Sivir doesn't have her crit yet.
Yeah, if the Sivir has the crit, maybe. It's a big power spike.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Kailangan yung SG hindi nila gawin yung same mistake na nakabalik sa laro si Joby Menudo.
Yeah.
And taking this Mountain Drake is one way to bolster that. It allows you to take out more of the turrets, take off the rest of the epic monsters, allowing you to snowball the rest of the game further away from Joby Menudo getting back into the game.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and 24 minutes, University of Iloilo took their eyes off in this mid lane, the inner turret. Gonna be going for, I think they're gonna be investing in this blue side jungle. Might be, but I think that's a reset with the Ash, with Kreisu going for the red buff, and whereas 3-man just go for the skirmishes here. and a scout in the mid lane side and blue side here of Our Lady of Fatima.
I think they'll be able to take one of these inhibitor turrets if they play their cards right, because Potu is really itching to start another fight.
Yeah.
They have all of their almost all of their cooldowns back up, so they will want to use that as soon as possible and take SG by surprise.
Yes.
So SG again needs to reward this entire area around Potu's jungle and then siege around this mid lane. I feel like that's what they need to do right now. And they just do what their composition needs to do. They have a lot of wave clear, they have a lot of siege.
Yeah.
They just need the information so they can react properly to any threats going
You can
at
see the command here. They're gonna pull off a 1-1 now that the mid lane of Boto gets unguarded. So they're gonna be in to put in the damage in this mid lane inner turret. And because of the Mountain Drake, that's gonna be the mid lane inner getting pop. Now you could see also the Enchanted Crystal Arrow being cast in the front line. Best is doing his best to become the tank. You could see also on the side that the ultimate from Lissandra will go down, and Zamuchi gets threaded through from the damage from the Ash. Now Pechaiman goes for the re-engage, puts in the Ring of Frost, puts the damage onto Blaze, and you can see Konosu also gone, but Zamuchi comes along with him. Kill is all given onto Kreisu. 3-4, that's a 2-4-2 exchange. 3-4-3 members are remaining in this map.
They still have to be careful because Jambi Minuno still dishes out a lot of damage with a boomerang blade, but now they don't want to chew off more than bite off more than they can chew like last game where they tried to force a top lane. But here they get the turret, they get the kills. That's enough for them.
I really love the aggressive plays, the trademark aggressive plays of Iloilo players.
Yeah.
Like when that inner mid lane turret gets popped, boom, go for the Enchanted Crystal Arrow.
Exactly.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if it hunts the best target. Actually, Elise is not much of a good target because of the rappel, but it's a human form Elise. The sad part here is that Bess was in there to become the champion shield.
That's
for the
true.
Elise.
Being able to block out a lot of the damage, there
yes.
as a Trundle. But yeah, actually, the mid lane second tier turret is a good trigger for aggressive plays. Even if you normally play very reactively like SG, that is a good trigger because after you destroy that second tier turret, usually teams have a little bit of jet lag. Oh, we're still defending it. And this allows them to be a little more vulnerable to these long range engages such as the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. A little bit, it could have been played a lot better there but from Potu because that was so close. You saw how low everyone was on both sides of the game.
And of course, you have to take note that Chobi Menudo, again with the consistency, sitting at 1-1-10 now with the Infinity Edge complete.
So that's going to be a lot of DPS. Kahit na nerf na siya, it's still going to hurt if he gets these free hits.
Yeah.
From 625 range of the Caitlyn, that's 500 dito sa Sivir. He's still doing so much as an AD carry, positioning himself pretty well to not get killed immediately. And still, it's very hard for SG, even with the lead that they have. So they really need to be careful with their sieges. But
It's a matter of connecting the binding light too.
yeah, they really need to synergize their CC. And they have to pay attention to...
You know, that's the good thing about Sivir. You don't have to build once in Sivir because you have the ricochet early on.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
but the problem here is that
where does it
Kreisu,
go?
is faster when it comes to beating down turrets because of the Ranger's focus.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's 5 separate auto attacks in one hit. It's so painful. It's so fast as well with auto attack buff on there.
Imagine that. 5. I mean, it scales well. It even boosts up your attack speed, right?
Yeah.
But
So it's really painful. So but the thing is, Kreisu is still very immobile. The only thing keeping him alive is Blaze, I think. Because if the Saber comp, yeah, you have a lot of potential to just destroy Kreisu immediately. However, the Blaze still there with the Tahm Kench, allowing SG to play a little more aggressive and still be able to get out despite their immobile AD carry.
Plus, I'd say that one good factor here in the game of University Iloilo, being able to shred through the members of Potu, is because of this item.
The Zeke's Herald,
yes,
has been standard for SG's supports.
Works so well for the Ashe.
Yeah, and all those crit mini arrows, it's painful because all of those separately damage the target. They're just clearing the waves here, but they have to be mindful of that Baron is up in 1 minute. They
and
will
compared to the build here of Bess, it's not really elated into buffing up the Ashe.
Yeah, it's more on being tanky as a member of the team. And,
being really
and building into the Chalice of Harmony, I don't think is the ideal
Oh,
play. But
God.
Karasu...
Oh God.
Oh,
Binding
no.
Light, no, connected onto Beefsteak. That is a really nice
Wow.
target. The best target for the Binding Light to connect would be
The
onto
reaction.
Beefsteak. Yes, but here comes the turnaround. No, Final Spark gets flash up. Will Pechay Man manage to target someone? No, he's gonna target himself. Now Crazy is still at it with a free hit. He's winning the trade in terms of crits. And Pechay Man gets popped. Along, Kuroshi securing that one with the Shengun. Double kill though from Jumpy Menudo. But it's
Wow.
Crazy stepping up. 4 members gone in exchange of 3. There's gonna be Main managing to tag the enemy jungler. Ladies and gentlemen, the second ace of University of Iloilo.
Wow. Just Karasu very closely getting that out of that gank, and they react perfectly to it. And even though Emir didn't get the stun from the Soul Shackles, that is so much damage onto 4 targets for the initial slow and the damage. So that allows Crazy to just position himself a little more dangerously and a little more risky, and still deal so much damage coming from the Rangers' focus and main as well. With that, Phantom Dancer, here's the replay.
And look at this. I really like the way the Binding Light was used earlier on, but this is the re-engage already.
And
Not
look at
much
that's
when
5
it comes.
people.
Yeah, not much when it comes to Lux, but look at Crazy, right? Man,
Crazy with so much free hit. And the 5-member Soul Shackles, even though it didn't stun, it allowed so much room for them. It gives them again another Baron.
Yeah.
And it seems like SG, a lot of their big wins come from them taking Baron after reacting to a huge mistake from the opposing team. And look at this, Crazy very close, but has that vision with the hawk shot and the volley. Gets that, and then, you know, a little spider chase here.
Yeah. But the critical from Sieber, really scary. I saw a 400 popping out of the
You saw
ricochet.
fear in Crazy's eyes. But then, they have to react to that with
this is very dangerous though for OLFU. You have to take note that the Baron buff is way bigger compared to an Ocean. But maybe they'll play it safer. University of Iloilo doesn't want to give any opportunity of both to securing this 2-game series into a 2-0.
So now they have a lot more room though to play aggressively, as Iloilo usually does. They have 8k gold, but they just always have to be mindful not to bite off more than they can chew. Because if Joby Menudo, you saw how much he was critting in that fight, and that's why Crazy was a little scared. Ooh, okay, that's the Zhonya's, good Zhonya's there.
Yeah, that's okay though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cooldown.
Yeah, that allows him to siege a bit more. Because kung wala na yung Zhonya's ng Lissandra, hindi na siya pwede mag-dive in as aggressively. So that's a fair trade in my opinion.
Yeah,
Gets him the inhibitor.
It's not, you don't want to even use your ultimate on your own if you're the Lissandra. With this kind of Shredder Ash, it's a big problem. But I'd say I would like to commend the addition of the Top Catch in this composition. Like seriously, it's working so well. Crazy and Blaze, the Top Catch and Ash combo on this one.
I really like Tom Kench as well, because with these immobile AD carries,
actually,
he's so good.
Actually, with this kind of lead and this kind of momentum, it could be a game for the taking of University of Iloilo, because it seems that Po2 are running out of options.
Yeah, they're running out of
the
steam.
Yeah.
The Silver Comp, it wants to bull rush the opponent, but you can't bull rush at this stage when you're this behind. But of course, SG can't underestimate Po2. They're gonna take this turret. It might be a big fight soon with the lots of damage chunk onto SG, but they still can't underestimate Po2.
They're even willing to give a little bit of Ash health just to destroy the bottom lane inhibitor.
Living on the edge.
Yes, it's very nice because Ash, on top of the Devour of the Tamkech, has a Guardian Angel too.
So sobrang defensive ng capabilities nito ni Crazy.
And napakatalino ng paglalaro dito ng University of Iloilo.
I know, very methodical as we discussed in the analyst desk. So it's really up to Po2 not beating them in their own game, which is not stepping on the landmine. Because Po2 is still explosive.
Even Main is very willing to bait the Lissandra in using his ultimate just because he has the normal marks. But I think this is the fight that's gonna break out. You have to take note that it's gonna be the Nexus turret sitting in between these two teams. Though that's gonna be the safety do for Po2. Now you can see that the Binding Light, Dark Binding also combo onto Beefsteak, and Jumpy Menudo will get popped as Crazy focus on the Sevier. Now that the ADC is gone, it's gonna be UI with the lead in this game. SG managed to destroy the first Nexus turret. They will collapse onto the second Nexus turret. You have to observe Greisu. The bindings will connect out to him. Puts in the Ring of Frost as Po2 are running out of ultras. As we have mentioned, still no members are dying in the side of University of Iloilo. And I think the story won't end here. Securing the series 1-1 for Game 2. It's gonna be Salvaje Naric's victory.
Wow.
What a game.
What a game. Very methodical. Going from the Baron onto the Sieges, onto the bot lane, into the inhibitor. Very methodical in how they sacrifice health. Because health isn't just life, meat points. It's a resource. You can trade off resources for an advantage, and that's how methodical SG did that siege.
Yeah, you have to take note. Even the Guardian Angel was not been popped onto Greisu.
Kahit sobrang agresibo ng positioning yun.
Yeah.
That's bilib ako sa SG in that game. And they didn't throw like in their first game.
I really love the way how Iloilo players do their drafts.
I know.
I mean,
very
Lux.
strange, but it works out for them.
Lux! Tapos may Morgana, di ba? Oh, it's a yin-yang composition.
Yep.
Tapos we just put an Ashe and the Tamkins combo, bottom duo combo, then it's gonna be main doing the work. Wow.
Yeah, main. Laging yung ganks niya and his pressure onto the other lanes, even into the late game, laging tamang panahon.
And I'd say it's also the Sivir being nerfed.
Yeah, that's a huge factor as well.
I think I'd recommend more Caitlyn. Caitlyn was not banned in this game.
Caitlyn was not?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Caitlyn was not banned in this game. As I recall, it was... I think it was...
I think binan nila.
Binan ba yung Caitlyn?
Yeah, because they were afraid.
Yes. Oo, Joby Menudo.
Yeah, Joby Menudo,
Tapos,
Caitlyn on point.
May isa pang tinanggal ulit sa dating composition ng Photo doon.
From the last game as well. So they were really scared of that. So they had to ban it out.
Malzahar ba?
Yeah, the Malzahar. Kasi sobrang hirap i-take down the Malzahar with the damage reduction. So now,
and look at that, at Group D.
Potu and SG now both at 4 points in Group D. You see how close these two teams are.
TSM CLG story.
Yeah, because even though 6 points you Arden Warriors, Vindicator Esports, it doesn't mean that okay, Potu and SG are at the same level of USD. It means that this group is so competitive.
Yeah, and I'm very sure these two teams, I mean, I don't mean anything bad, but I'm very sure they're not happy with this result. 1-1. I'm not because there's still work to be done, because it doesn't settle things.
Yeah, it's like 1-1 pa rin. Sino na nanalo?
Yeah, well, alam natin, nag-champion, Profilers of the Unknown.
Yes.
Doon sa Spring, LCL 2016 Spring. But the thing is that it's a reverse sweep. It's a really nice reverse sweep. Something you would want to see. Be sure to check that one on Garena PH YouTube channel. Pero ayun din syempre ang iniisip din ng Iloilo, may momentum na kasi kami dun eh. We really think kaya namin kunin yun sa Po2. Ayun yung malaking tanong. Kaya itong dalawang team na to, gitgitan kung sa gitgitan. At isa ito sa mga dapat yung subaybayan. And that prolongs our group stage.
Esports is about the narrative.
Yeah, may dalawa pa tayo. ADD versus USC. Then we still have this tiebreaker for Po2.
Oh yes!
For Po2
so meron pa
SG.
isa.
Oh, so wow. Thank you so much. Time check natin, grabe. Umabot tayo ng 9:30. Pero maraming salamat for sticking with us on today's stream. Isang matinding araw at isang matinding linggo. What a nice way to end the week.
What a nice
way to end the week. So, ayun, gusto kong pasalamatan yung mga viewers natin. Ayan, ikaw ba, may mga gusto kong pasalamatan? A little shoutouts for everyone.
Yung mga players natin
Well,
for
yeah, I would like to
giving us
shout
such a
out sa mga
great
viewers.
show today.
Yeah, man.
Sobrang competitive.
Starting mula doon sa Battlecast. Yan.
Yeah, sa Battlecast.
Mag-ready na kayo ni sa Battlecast.
Oh, Atlas Alpha.
Oo,
Double A.
ayun na yun, Battlecast. So, at tabayanan nyo ulit yung next Battlecast natin, yung next show match natin. Ikaw, Manjin, baka may gusto kong batiin? Wala na.
Oh, panalo na siya eh.
Wala na.
Hindi na niya kailangan bumati, panalo na siya eh.
Ayan. So guys, I think there you have it. Let's wrap this up. It's a blessed evening to everyone and a big congratulations
to both teams.
Hindi talaga eh.
Oo nga eh.
Parang
hindi pa rin na-settle
naging fun
yung
episode
dispute.
to eh.
Oh.
A big congratulations to the viewers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because sobrang ganda ng laro today.
Kayo nanalo doon at kami in witnessing that game. You know, a very
exciting
juicy
to cast.
game. You know, tayo nanalo doon. Hindi yung dalawang team. Hindi talaga yung dalawang team. Tayo yung nanalo doon kasi nakita natin ang ganda ng laban nila. But I would like to commend their performance.
So doon nagtatapos ang araw na ito for the LCL 2016 Summer Term Group Stages. Of course, we have been your shoutcasters today. With me is Shinbu,
With a
one
one
for an eye, and I am Atlas sa wakas.
Atlas
Ito
sa
nagwawakas.
wakas! Powered by Smart, Long Collegiate League 2016 Summer Term Group Stage. Now saying goodbye, guys. Have a blessed week ahead of you.